And this is my last slide before I open it up to questions. Is just a view of the roadmap and some of the things that we're doing. You saw that the Watson X Orchestrate integration is a big part of our roadmap for the third quarter of this year. We're also looking at taking a kind of world tour of the assistant across the components of planning analytics. Right now exists in planning analytics workspace. We're moving it into apps and plans with the appropriate commands around tasks in the third quarter, and that's going to start shifting across the different areas of the product. We do want it to get it into Excel as well, for those that are wondering, but it is a medium to long term kind of activity. You will probably hear more about the Excel piece in 2026, but we are working this year on getting the forecasting capabilities leverageable in planning analytics for Excel. So there's definitely AI spend and investment in that area. You saw AI Insights for Forecasts. I demoed that for you as well. And I touched a little bit about the transaction log activity with the explain cell, where we want to bring in the transaction log so that if manual entries are created, I should be able to understand that that's where the change was, or that's where the value came from. If you look at the fourth quarter of this year, now we're talking more about this pillar here, right? Where we're trying to make it a little bit easier to use the Watson X Orchestrate flows. So we're planning on releasing our first prepackaged Watson X Orchestrate tools in terms of things like Run TI, Open Book, Refresh, things like that, to make those kind of those kind of tools and flows easier to adopt. And then you're going to start to hear us talk more about our own prepackaged planning domain agents, like the scenario analysis agent I was talking about earlier, and the forecast agent, to let you more easily leverage planning analytics features and functionality alongside your orchestrated flows on Watson X Orchestrate. And of course, there's the outlier analysis phase 2 that I talked about in terms of the overall view, as well as the bring your own outlier criteria. And then my favorite feature for the PA Assistant is variance analysis that's coming up in the fourth quarter this year. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most in the second half. And it's the one I've been waiting for a little while. So variance analysis, as I'm sure you all know, is basically a calculation